Now to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He's visited an ammunition manufacturing plant in Pennsylvania, which has been instrumental in supplying Ukraine with munitions. But it's his campaigning for the Harris Walls team that is raising more than a few eyebrows, Army. How is this visit being viewed, and what's the commentary been like in the US?
I cannot believe this has not been covered more by the American media. That is truly, truly unbelievable. Look, what do we have here? We have a foreign leader who's being flown in by the administration to Pennsylvania, the most battlegroundy states of the battleground states, ostensibly to go tour a munitions facility. But guess what? He didn't have to go to Pennsylvania. This is so politically brazen, it's unbelievable. He didn't have to go to Pennsylvania. He could have, we supplied him with weapons built all across the United States. He could have gone to Ohio, South Carolina, Alabama. All these places are building weapons for Ukraine. But they sent him to Pennsylvania, and he should have said no. This is a tactical and strategic mistake for Ukraine because he needs Republicans to vote for packages for Ukraine. We passed a package for aid to Ukraine because the Republican House passed it over. And by the way, Zelensky, Trump may become president, and the guy has a pretty thin skin when you hit him. This is a massive mistake, and I cannot believe it's not being more covered.
And you're a Ukraine supporter. You support their cause. You support the fight. And if you're questioning the judgment here of President Zelensky to participate in this sort of political campaigning for the Harris camp, I think that says plenty. And you're right. If Trump becomes president again, what does that mean? Is he going to remember this and hold it against President Zelensky when they next negotiate for a package? It just seems to be a ill thought out decision on his part. Now let's go to Springfield, Ohio, the town that Trump put on the map when he mentioned or he alleged there were cats and dogs being eaten. The residents there are continuing to lift the lid on the impact of up to 20,000 immigrants from Haiti being deposited into their small town. Here's one young woman's viral post.
Driving through Springfield, Ohio, I am terrified to drive my car through Springfield, Ohio. It is a scary place to drive your car through. They do not know what lane to turn from. They do not know any traffic laws, so I know I'm not the only one. But I've been stalked through stores by Haitian men.
And Vivek Ramaswamy was in Springfield as well. And he heard from a father who explained that his son, who serves in the US Army in Germany, can't bring his wife and his newborn child to America unless he enlists for another 4 years.
He's married over there. He's going to be having a baby next month. For him to get the baby to come here to the United States and his wife, he has to do 4 more years. But the Haitians come over here and get everything.
So in order for, I missed that because
for them to get their visa, their plane ticket, he has to do 4 more years.
It's a fair question, Army. When you're seeing these immigrants from Haiti coming in, no questions asked, and then you've got someone who's serving their country and he can't bring his own child unless he enlists for another 4 years, you can understand why so many in that community are upset for a variety of reasons.
Look, this is, again, another example of why immigration is one of the, again, I'll continue to say it because it's important and it's true, it's the second most important issue outside of the economy that we have in our country. And of course, it is a spectacular fail for the Harris-Biden administration. Also, look, again, I don't want to continue to beat a dead horse. It does also highlight the failure of Trump when he had to. There's no reason to create a false argument, such as the pets being eaten in Ohio, in Springfield, Ohio, when you have real problems in Springfield, Ohio, highlighted by that woman we just saw. Now, of course, the left keep trying to frame this as a race-based issue. Why are you attacking Springfield, Ohio, the Haitians? Because they're all black. But look, I don't know. I just saw that video. That woman, she kind of looked black to me. I'm not sure. I don't see race.
No, and I don't think it's a cultural issue. I heard an American black African-American pastor talk about this, and he said this isn't a race issue. But I want to ask you about Macklemore. We discussed him on last night's show. He had this mad rant on stage, encouraging the crowd to chant F America, and also made various claims about Israel.
Yeah, America. October 7th happens and I start paying attention and I start learning. It's a genocide, absolutely, and it has been since 1948. Don't get it twisted.
He went on and on. You don't want to hear any more, Army, but he's joins a long list of celebrities, I've got to say, who have used their platforms to push this anti-Israeli agenda. We've had Susan Sarandon, an Oscar-winning actress, who said the October 7 rape claims were myths. And we had supermodel Bella Hadid, who's implied that Hamas treat their hostages better than Israel treats Palestinian detainees. There's a whole long list of celebs who've been very critical of Israel, to say the least. Even Jewish film directors have condemned Israel. Have a listen to Jonathan Glazer's acceptance speech at the Oscars and Sarah Freeland's speech at the Venice Film Festival.
Right now, we stand here as men who refute their Jewishness and the Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many innocent people.
I must note, I'm accepting this award on the 336th day of Israel's genocide in Gaza and 76th year of occupation.
Army, you expect the entertainment industry to be supportive of the only real democracy in the Middle East, but that's not evident these days.
Yeah, you'd be mistaken if you would think that, oh, you're so naive, Rita. Oh, little poor naive Rita. Look, Macklemore in particular, he went on, by the way, also to trash America, said how much he hates America. I don't know if you guys talked about it last night, but he had his concert a couple of years ago. He went on stage as a rabbi with a big hook-nosed Jew jumping around and singing about being cheap with his song, with his song Thrift Store. It's a very good song. No, he's a disgusting person, disgusting human being, and is exemplifying it here with that.
Yeah, and it was very odd because during that rant, he mentioned that he really got an interest in this issue post-October 7. So that, to me, is pretty shocking in itself, that that's when he decided to take a closer look and he came out condemning Israel, which was attacked on October 7. So I do not understand that at all. Army Horowitz, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.